it will not be misplaced to suggest that the notion of only following Quran and Hadith is against Quran and Hadith. Which verse is it against of the Quran? Surah Fatiha. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Oh Allah, show us the true path. Yes, the straight path. Sirat mustaqim. And then Allah Himself has identified this path. Sirat الذين أنعمت عليهم, the path of those upon whom you bestowed your blessing. And this is a unanimous opinion of the scholars, that the most strongest form of Quranic exegesis is when the Quran explains itself. So from Surah Fatiha, we know that the straight path are the path of those upon whom Allah has bestowed His blessing. Who are these people? This is what we need to know now. So what does Allah say? وَمَن يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِم مِّنَ النَّبِيِّينَ وَالصِّدِّيقِينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَالصَّالِحِينَ. These are the four categories. مِّنَ النَّبِيِّينَ, prophets; shuhada; siddiqeen, those who speak the truth; shuhada, the martyrs; and the righteous salihin. So these are the four different types of people whom we ask Allah that, oh Allah, show us their path, make us walk on their path. So our Ustad Allama Khalid Mahmood rahmatullah alayhi used to say on Surah Fatiha that isse do cheeze ma'loom hui. We know two things from Surah Fatiha: Kutub Hidayat and Rijali Hidayat. Kutub Hidayat and Rijali Hidayat. The books of guidance and the men of guidance. The books of guidance and the men of guidance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't send a book on His own. He sends a prophet. Yes? If book itself was sufficient, then why did Allah send a prophet with the book? We have this plumber or his engineer from Pakistan. Yes? He says, he doesn't believe in the Deen of the Babe, meaning the elders. He believes in the Deen of the books. Yes, he presents himself to be a sumo academic. And this is against Surah Fatiha. If it's only books, why did Allah send prophets? And if it was books, why did Allah say Sirat al-Ladhina? Yes, Sirat al-Kutub, Sirat al-Quran, wal-Furqan, wal-Injil, wal-Tawrah. Allah mentioned the men, Sirat al-Ladhina. Al-Ladhina, yes, is referring to min al-Nabiyyin, wal-Siddiqeen, wal-Shuhada'i, wal-Salihin. So as much as books are important, but for practical guidance, for practical and pragmatic guidance, we need men. We need men. Subhanallah. So this claim that you only follow Quran and Hadith is against this verse of the Quran. If it was Hadith, it's Sirat al-Hadith, Sirat al-Rasul. Why did Allah say Sirat al-Ladhina an'amta alayhim? And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't even say stay away from these books. He said stay away from these men. غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِينَ. Because books don't answer, men answer. Yes, books help. Remember, I'm not downplaying or diminishing the importance of books. What I'm saying, when it comes to pragmatic, practical, when you come into the arena to respond, when koi fitna khada ho jaye, yes, when a fitna starts in a place, people respond. We have many books, 1,000 books in the libraries, but they don't respond. We have men that respond. We have people that respond, who make the effort. So this is very important, that Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, this clearly repudiates the notion that you follow only Quran and Hadith. This is an unheard, it's unprecedented. Nobody ever just followed Quran and Hadith. You can't. Practically speaking, you can't. Let me give you an example. In Muslim, there's a hadith. Although the chapters, they were not entitled by Imam Muslim rahmatullah alayhi himself. Some say Imam Nawawi rahmatullah alayhi, some say others. But the hadith is where the Prophet ﷺ said, تَوَضَّؤُوا مِمَّا مَسْتَتِ النَّارِ. Hadith is Sahih, it's in Muslim. Prophet ﷺ said, perform ablution, yes, from that which is touched by fire. Yani, anything that is made through fire, you have to do wudu. So you have your dudh patti wudu, your biryani wudu. Yes, anything that you eat, you have to do wudu. I mean, you don't do wudu, yes, but the hadith, if you take the hadith literally, you have to wudu. The hadith after, it says the Prophet ﷺ أكل كتف شاة فصلى ولم يتوضأ أو كما قال. The Prophet ﷺ, he consumed and he ate the shoulder of a sheep and he performed salah without doing wudu. So one hadith is saying do wudu, the other is saying don't do wudu. So what do you do? Yes. Likewise, in Tirmidhi, yes, the asatidha that teach Tirmidhi, they will tell you the entire Tirmidhi is one chapter is saying say Ameen loud, the other is saying say Ameen quiet. One chapter is saying pray your 2 rakat sunnah straight after the farad, yes, like the Arabs do. The other one says no, after the sun has risen. One chapter is saying that the iqamah should be ifrad, meaning single. The other one saying no, it should be double. The entire Tirmidhi is like this, most of Tirmidhi. So what do you do? It's the same muhaddith, same book of hadith. If you're following only hadith, how do you solve this conundrum? How do you solve this problem? Yes. So this is where we have fuqaha. This is where we have the science of fiqh. Because we don't follow fuqaha in everything, brothers. Remember this. When it comes to following the fuqaha, we don't follow Imam Abu Hanifa in the kalima, for example, or how many times salah we pray. No, we only follow the fuqaha mujtahideen in those matters where there is ambiguity, number one, and there's contradictory evidence. There's ambiguity and there's contradictory evidence. If it was clear cut, unambiguous, muhkam, then there would be no difference of opinion. So going back to this hadith, Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. So number one, this is a very large group. It was named by Abdullah bin Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma. It also clearly postulates you have to follow the Sunnah of the Prophet and Sunnah of the Sahaba. Suggesting to follow hadith only contradicts the Quran, Surah Fatiha, as well as the hadith.